Hello friends, hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am doing a voiceover because honestly, I thought I didn't have a ton to talk about this week, and it was going to be a weird week. I am doing a leftover spread. I'm pulling in some of my Simply Gilded washi, and if you saw at the very beginning, what I had done was I had taken leftovers that I had and put them all on one sheet of paper together. So they were all yellows and greens, a lot of leftovers from Let's Planet Kit. She has a whole bunch. And I decided to pull them together and make it into a spread. So I started out, and I don't remember the color, the purpley color from Simply Gilded, what that's called. And honestly, I don't even remember this yellow color, but it's one of the OG yellows. And then we have the Polka Dot 7.5 millimeter, which used to be header size. Sorry. It's the green, so I am doing mixed metal. So that's the purpley color. I want to say it's not River Rock. I can't remember what it was, but it was very purple when I lay it down on the planner. And so that was what I was struggling with a lot this spread was when I lay the washi down, it looked, and this is always the case with Simply Gilded, it always looks different laid down than when it's on the roll. In this case, it looks a lot darker. So I just thought, I'm not super into that. I am going to, change it out later for a gray. But right now, apparently off screen, I am putting down the yellow, and then I will put down that purpley color again. And honestly, it didn't even look that Easter, because I feel like Easter purple and yellow, the yellow must be a lot brighter. Well, maybe that pastel yellow. Yeah, I think it is a pastel yellow, by the way. But that yellow is purple. But that yellow is purple. Wow, guys, I'm so tired. That purple, I think, to be really Eastery would have to be a lot more royal, a lot deeper, a lot maybe with some hints of blue in it. But yeah, I got it down. And you'll see that this video isn't very long. Let me just tell you, I started my entire filming process at 7:10. It is currently 8:30. To do one of these leftover spreads the way that you are going to see is, it's tricky. They do take a lot of time. So at this point, it was such a small piece of washi that needed to come out. I pulled out my X-Acto knife, and I just, excuse me, I'm sorry. I really wanted to get this up for you guys, but I am thinking it is the end of a very long Saturday. I'm filming right now on whatever day Saturday is. What day is Saturday, guys? I should probably just look, as my planner is sitting right in front of my face. It is the 5th today. So it's very hot where I am, because it's not a plan with me if I don't talk about the heat. Anyway, here I was trying to see if I had any full boxes left that would be appropriate to use for this spread. And again, when they are laid down in your planner, they don't super duper look like they work, but I don't know. At the end of this spread, it felt like everything came together really nicely, and I actually really enjoyed how it turned out, even though it isn't the most cohesive look like you would get with a regular kit. So there is that to consider. But as you'll notice, I only have 3 full boxes, which means I had to go ahead and I had to, off camera, because it would not have taken just a full it wouldn't have taken 17 minutes. But I had to go ahead and create my full boxes out of my washi, which is what I like to do. I am team use your stuff. Use your stash, whatever you have. Admittedly, this is partially poor planning on my part, because there's actually about 6 weeks between June and September that I do not have kits for. Thankfully, Dash of Sun Design actually just released the most beautiful wildflower and I don't remember what the ocean kit is called, but they're both beautiful, and you can go check them out in the shop. So I did snag those two, so we've got 2 weeks covered. Anyway, if you guys know my leftover book, I just took out 2 of these green sidebar trackers that are from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. It was an old design from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And I just brought them in because I do love the green. This green doesn't super duper match anything else in the kit, but it did match pretty well everything else. So I just went with that green checklist, and I don't remember who that's from. As you can see, I have a lot of green boxes left, so when I am going through and planning my week, it shouldn't be too bad. And I was pausing here because I was debating bringing in that yellow checklist from Happy Honeybee, but I decided not to. So I did find a page of headers, and they are Let's Planet leftover headers, but then I realized I am in the current week that I am in using the same headers, and I have them left over, so why not just bring them in? Now, here's a little secret. I am not brave enough when it comes to doing leftover kits. I am not brave enough to do 2 headers like I normally do in my regular spreads, and I'm not brave enough to scatter. I'm not quite there yet in my planning style, so I really had to like think about this for a second, and how was I going to do the headers for this. So I just, as you can see, I'm pulling in these extra headers, and then I will go across, and this does take some time, with that 7.5 millimeter washi, the gold foiled washi, and I will just run that across, and I decided that that's the washi that I wanted to put on top of my boxes. I don't know what it is, but I love laying down headers. Maybe it's the precision of it, maybe, I don't know, but I really, really, really like it. Sorry, that was another yawn. You'd think that I would like go back and re-record, but hello, have you met me? My name's Alex. I don't do that. So, I'm just deciding where I'm going to put the headers, but I know that I'm going to put that 7.5 millimeter washi right at the top of where all the full boxes are going to end up. And again, I also feel like I probably could have been extra and whited out underneath, but again, welcome to my channel. I don't really do that ever. Like, it's not my thing. I used so much whiteout for the last few years trying to you know, make the Erin Condren work as they changed everything. I'm just not doing it now. This washi cutter that I have is pretty new to me, and it is from Fox and Cactus, and I love it. It has almost entirely eliminated my need for the X-Acto knife, except for in certain situations, but I am really, really, really enjoying using it. I do have another acrylic one that makes its appearance in my videos quite a bit, but I don't know. Maybe because I'm doing a black spread this week, maybe because there was so much black in this kit. I was really into this black washi cutter. Plus it's sparkly and it's an envelope. I really like it. So now I'm just going to go across to the other side, and I am going to do the same thing that I did. And it's so interesting because I think I was actually talking to the camera while I did this. I do have a story. We have a mouse in our house, and based on the droppings, sorry if this is TMI guy, but based on the droppings, it really only seems like there's one mouse, and like we don't have a lot of destruction. It's not in our food or anything. It's just behind the garbages inside of our home, which is weird, and we don't really know what happened. We can't figure out how it got in, but it is an old home, and so we have to deal with that. And I think I might have been telling you that story. But the other story that we have is I have turned into Mr. McGregor. I now identify as Mr. McGregor. If any of you guys know the Peter Rabbit series, yes, I identify as Mr. McGregor. There is a rabbit digging up my beautiful, wonderful new raised beds that I just put in a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I showed you guys. When I'm done recording this, I'll see if I can insert some footage of the raised beds. But I was so mad. It dug right underneath my strawberry plant. Thankfully, strawberry plants are resilient, so it survived. I got it out before it nested. And then it went into my petunias. And then it went into my begonias, which I spent 2 years trying to find. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I don't want to do anything to the rabbit. I don't want to hurt the rabbit. I don't want to kill the rabbit. So I guess I don't totally identify with Mr. McGregor. But I did want it out of my raised beds, especially my fruits and veg beds. So those are the headers, and everything is laid down. And you guys will see me in just a second. So I've come back now, and if you will see, I do have the full boxes now laid down. I guess I was a little delayed. But you'll also note that I took out that purple washi and I stuck in, this is the Dove Gray, or is it River Pebble? I can never remember. I'm pretty sure this is Dove Gray from Simply Gilded. I'm obsessed with it. On camera, it is actually showing up darker than it is. It's much lighter. And frankly, it just matches really, really well with the rest of the spread. The boxes that I have, the quarter boxes that I have, if you'll notice on that sheet, again, are showing up pretty purple on camera, but in real life, they are a little bit closer to this Dove Gray. So I think that was my good compromise to get it from point A to point B. And you'll see I'm working on the sidebar now. You see how nicely that washi cuts. It's very nice. And I'm just pulling in the boxes. And right now I'm trying to measure how much space I have, because I always end up having a bit too much space in my sidebar. So it was good to bring in this washi from Simply Gilded and just sort of take up some of the space with it. But because of these boxes don't have headers, I am leaving extra space to put in my dinners and to put in my workouts. So that is how I'm doing it. And then we're just going to cut this last piece of washi. It's satisfying. I like washi being cut. I find it extremely satisfying. And then I'm just taking out my Sweet Tea Sticker Co. book. And, or I hope I am. I should be. Oh, okay. I was just putting the rest of the date covers down. The black in the headers is a bit different than the black in the date covers. Like, the black in the date covers is a bit muted, and it's driving me nuts now, but it doesn't look so bad on camera, so I don't think it'll be too terrible. So now I'm trying to decide what to do. I have to mark daycare 3 days a week, and I'm going to use these scallop boxes. I don't typically use these so much in my spread, so I'm going to use the scallop boxes, and then I am going to take my daycare script from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. I don't know why I feel the need to wiggle every single time I do this. Like, wiggle the sheet of stickers, but I do. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then I am just alternating my patterns. So if you guys don't know, my baby goes to daycare 3 days a week. And so I used green, yellow, green, just sort of to create that. And then I just am putting my Sweet Tea scripts, and I think they were custom, but maybe Christy will bring them to the shop, or maybe they're already in the shop. I didn't expect to be going through these so quick. I guess time is just sort of flying, so I do need to pick up another sheet or two. And thankfully, I have a lot of use. I believe there's quite a few on the sheet, so I do have a few more weeks, so I don't have to order right away. I'm not on a no spend per se. I just don't really feel the need to buy right now, which is great. I like that. I like not having to buy. I say, as I've just told you about my 6 weeks of no kids. So I just brought in some more script from Christy, Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And then that workout script was actually from the original Let's Planet kit. And so I'm just bringing it in and I'm layering it between the washi and the sidebar tracker. And the only other thing that I have going on this week, it is a very, very, very quiet week. But the only other thing that I have going on this week is date night with my husband. And I think we're going to rent a movie. Oh, shoot. We talked about a movie we wanted to... Oh, yeah. I think it's like Godzilla versus Kong or something. Anyway, I really want to see it. Apparently, everyone who's seen it loved it. So I'm just killing time here because I'm trying to find a yellow half box, and I don't have one. So what I decided to do is... just go ahead and forego the half box because I definitely don't have one and I'm frustrated. Not really frustrated, guys. I'm just being cheeky. So I decided just at the bottom I will bring in my Foot Pop couple from Fox and Cactus, or Fox and Pip rather, and I'm just putting them there. And there is a date night that is that was in my leftovers in a font from Let's Planet as well. So I just got out my scissors, my handy dandy little embroidery scissors, and cut it in half and then layered it to create the date night. Although the spacing is weird. What do you guys think? Anyway, that is my entire week. I really, really hope that you enjoyed, and have a great day. Toodles.